What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind, man, and this is another weekday drop. Listen, man, this is the January 2024 weekday drop, the first week of a new year. Listen, folks, before we get into this hot show, I got a short show for y'all. But before we get into it, man, y'all be sure to follow your boy Master23Mind on all social media platforms and on YouTube, MasterMindRgtv, but we changed it to Real Gamer Network. So if you type in both of those names, it'll come pop right up. For my video viewers, you'll see it right here on the screen. You know what I'm talking about. But all my audio viewers, hey, MasterMindRgtv on YouTube, it should pop right back up. You know what I'm talking about. But listen, man, before we jump into this, man, we had a busy week coming into this 2024. Anytime y'all see me holding the microphone, man, y'all know I'm trying to keep up with my volume, make sure my volume is level good, and we hype, we be moving around. And plus, if I sit it right here on the top of this computer, oh man, that thing sounds like a jet engine, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them old the slim PS4s. But when we had a really busy week, the end of 2023, coming into 2024, man, I got to talk about some of the accomplishments, even though it's not really pertaining to gaming and technology here on the show. But outside of the show, y'all know, man, we just released the documentary that's on the Yin Yang Media page, and it's pretty freaking awesome, man. We're talking about some growing vegetables, crops, you know what I'm saying, greenhouse, different things of agriculture. It's a lot of things to be educated and informed about. So be sure to check out the documentary on the Yin Yang Media page. We got a commercial. We got a commercial here in the mid segment of the show. So be sure to check that out. It's really hot. I was coming into this year working on that and releasing that. So I've been really heavy on that. And the ads, quick story before we get into our gaming news and topic. The ads that I had planned on running through the end week of December, so we end up running the ads like the end of November, the beginning of December. And buddy, when we got the price, the tag back, it was like whoa. That was the budget for the entire December. It surpassed the budget that we planned on going over. So the whole idea about flooding y'all timeline, I had a whole game plan for that, but it didn't quite follow through. But the moral of this story is, I'm gonna get to a moral and a peak to this story in a second, but it didn't quite work out how I intended it and planned it for it to work out. I had plans to release, because I don't know if y'all realize, man, we do a show. I'm a one-man wrecking crew here, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to the people that rock with me, that send over. I get on the show, seg lines or beat makers I got with the background music, different things of that matter, different promotions with in-house, a couple of friends and people we got here in-house, but mostly on the production side and everything else, the written topics, the full hand boots on the ground deck, that's all me. So the thing is, we was working on the documentary with the Yin Yang Media or whatnot, with dealing with agriculture and those things, and we decided to dabble in with a little AI and run a couple ads or whatnot. And the situation is, we surpassed the budget before December. So I was like, yo, I'm hoping I can run these ads, that way I can kind of still keep my people over here fed and entertained. You know what I'm saying? We had some clips we was gonna be dropping out back to back. You know what I'm saying? We was hyped. So that didn't quite work out. You feel me? But we drop an episode every month. You feel me? Multiple episodes every month. You feel me? So it's on top of, multiple jobs. Yo, listen, bro, we busy out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? So on top of being a father too, so we busy out here, man, and it gets a little rundown and tiresome. But we keep on rocking, man, and we keep on rolling, you feel me? But the moral of the story is, even if, and I'm gonna start having more little storytellings like this throughout the shows, possibly. If you like my storytellings, let me get something in the chat, like, you know what I'm saying, yo, give us more storytelling, you feel me? But the moral to this story is, even if you don't reach your goal or do what you had planned to do, but you still at least tried to do, and you still put in the work to do, and it's okay, you feel me? And as long as you tried and you continue to put in the work, that's what it's all about, you feel me? That's what it's all about. So that's the moral of it. What I want to share with the audience is, you know, hey, we fall short sometimes, but it's okay. We still live to fight another day, and we continue to try, and we don't give up. We stay relentless, stay consistent at it, and stay passionate about it, you feel me? So regardless of what goes on, at least we tried, and we still coming here rocking, you feel me? So I want that message to be passed out to the audience and be inspired, you know? But let's jump into these topics we got here, man, because like I told y'all, we got a little short show for y'all, but we gonna go on rock, man. So listen, it's 2024 has already started off crazy. We got the guy jumping on the judge. We got school shootings already. We got earthquakes. We got tsunamis. We got the war that's going on in the Middle East. You know, the other war with Russia and Ukraine. You feel me? We got the Weinstein things popping off. We got Cat Williams going viral. It's like a lot of truth, speaking truth to power. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff going on in 2024. Technology, AI, Apple in the market. I'm in the market too, you feel me? I be doing so much, man, and it's a lot going on. And plus, this year we're getting an Apple headset. Keep your eyes open for that. We'll be touching back on that throughout the show, throughout this year or whatnot. We got CES coming up next week. That's actually one of our talking points here on the magical board here. It's a lot of stuff that's happening during this first week of a new year and the upcoming week of this new year. So it's a lot of, it's crazy, man. So just message to all of the fans out there, message to all of the people, man. My people, listen, man, y'all stay focused, man, and stay blessed. Peace, love, happy New Year's to all out there. And man, we living in some rough times, you feel me? So y'all stay up, man, and stay peace and positive and blessing and light, But on to these topics, man. I just had to get that off, you feel me? But so rumors are, I guess it's not really rumors now, but we are getting a Silent Hill 2 remake coming this year. That was one of PlayStation things that they're saying on the list of 2024 games, along with Metal Gear Solid 3, the remake. Remember, we talked about that on previous episodes of the podcast. Now that is what I'm waiting for. We haven't got any more trailers or anything, so it's cool, but I can't wait to get my hands on it and actually play and see how it is. You feel me? I just really hope they make it like the Phantom Pain, and nothing. Don't try to change nothing up. Don't give us the weird camera angles how you gave us on the old game. You feel me? I hope it's an actual, but based on what we seen, it's that. But I'm just still going off for the people that haven't seen it. You feel me? I know these are some of the thoughts that for the people that haven't seen the trailer of what we seen for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. These are some of the questions that automatically comes up. Yo, don't give us no crazy camera angles. Yo, we better make the graphics better than just a remake. Better than just a remaster or whatever. Don't give us no wacky controls. Just these little small issues come up with all us gamers, and when we think about when we see games as coming remake. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty positive about it. I seen the trailer, what we got. I'm hoping that we see more before it released this year. And plus, we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth get ready to drop too. I think next month, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty excited about that because of Sephiroth. Y'all know Sephiroth is one of my favorite gaming characters. So really pumped about that. Can't wait to get my hands and play. Just get to that mode and play with Sephiroth. Ooh. Great game. Can't wait for it. Trying to think what else we got popping off 2024. We'll come back to that because let's talk about this. Sony will be at CES. And I want to know what they're going to be talking about other than the VR2, other than this new PlayStation Portable. They're going to have to talk about something new because usually, so we're not getting any E3 this year. And usually at CES, we get like new technology that we usually can't really afford. The everyday people can't really afford. But we get a glimpse of the future. And we get a glimpse of, I would say, things that rich people can, afford to buy. And it's a glimpse of the future. So I'm interested to see what Sony is going to be doing at CES. Last year I covered a little bit of CES. I know I did a better job the year before covering CES talks or whatnot. But other than, because I think last year the big focus was like AI and the cars and the TVs. So outside of cars, AI, TVs, and IoT devices, Internet of Things devices, outside of those four things, I'm intrigued. You got me wondering now. And it's always exciting to see CES with, like I said, the glimpse of the future thing. So I'm pumped for it. But I'm really curious to see what Sony will be talking about. That's gonna be interesting. I really have no clue. So I haven't even read into some of the CES articles, anything. It's just some of the stuff. That's why I said it's gonna be a short show, because I know I wanted to come in here and speak to my folks, you know what I'm saying, my supporters, my people, man, my gamers, you know what I'm saying. I wanted to come in and speak to y'all, man, before we dive into the second week of this new year. You feel me? So CES, we're gonna be coming back with another show, and if we don't, it's okay, but we will be back within this month, talking about some of the stuff that's gonna be popping off at CES. And so it's gonna be multiple things at CES. But when I seen Sony, I said Sony's gonna be at CES. And seeing that we don't have E3 this year, they didn't, we got Game Fest, you know what I'm saying? They still got that. You got probably 2 or 3 Sony events probably in this year. So what could they possibly talk about at CES? Maybe they'll probably show Final Fantasy. They'll probably show Final Fantasy Rebirth. But CES usually don't usually show like games for really. Like I said, they mostly show like the hardware and a glimpse of the future, or like, hey, this new software update. I don't know. We will see though. Moving on, man. I want to talk about this God of War trilogy. Rumors that we're getting a God of War trilogy remaster. See, this the thing. If they, I gotta roll sleeves up on this one. If they give us the camera angles and the fighting styles of the God of War we got now, we on to something. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know why. Bart Stoat is a must. Hey, anytime I'm on anybody's podcast, y'all gonna have to have me a cup of water on standby. But if we can get proper controls, camera angles, and the fighting style, I'm here for it. Because the old God of Wars, the camera angles was weird. That's why I played some of the old God of Wars, but I never beat them. And that's usually like the number one gamer's goal is to beat the games. So if we actually truly get a remaster and they, fix the things that should have been fixed, especially how the camera is angled on there, sign me up for it. You feel me? I do want to speak about this. I was going to do this on a separate podcast. I probably double back for my God of War review, but I want to speak about the God of War DLC. Those that follow me on YouTube, like I said, the Real Gamer Network, follow me there on YouTube. You feel me? And you see me playing God of War, and also on Twitch, Master23Mind. That's why you see at the bottom here at the picture. You feel me? Master23Mind in purple for Twitch, baby. Shout out to Twitch. You feel me? Twitch, cut the check. But y'all see me playing God of War DLC. That's what I've mostly been playing. And I will. So this is my quick review. I'm going to my God of War monologue situation for a second. This is my God of War DLC review. Quick thoughts on it. The thing is, I love it. I love the graphics. I got some things I don't like about it. I got some things I do like about it. Love the graphics. The graphics do look like they, is better than the regular game. You feel me? But one of the things that kind of throw me for a flinch is like when you progressing in and you die by one little character, you die and then he wakes up and you do it all over again. It's more like a trial and you keep going over until you know what I'm saying? So that's cool, but I really wish they would give us the situation to where it's like traveling multiple worlds and not just this one world. You go in, do some stuff, you die, and then come back to this one world. It's like a loop, an infinite loop almost. But through these trials, you get to know more about the character. So I understand the DLC. I just wanted more out of the DLC. But I'm not tripping at all. I'm going to give it for the sake of respect, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. But I really got to give it a 9 out of 10 because of I wanted more. But it was free, baby. So salute, hats off. I appreciate you. Because there is no free DLC that's even coming close to competing against this one. So I don't want to make it look like I'm complaining or anything. You feel me? So hats off to Santa Monica for what they did with this God of War DLC. I love it. The graphics is amazing. And I know the graphics are going to typically be the same for a game and a DLC. But for some reason, and I'm playing on the same modes. I switch up every now and then. Y'all see me live, man. I switch up every now and then, but for some reason, bro, these graphics on the God on the DLC, they just, for some reason, to me, it just look a little better. It just look a little better. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the different armors, but it just look a little better. You feel me? And for the fact that it's free, you can't go wrong with the free DLC, and not even the fact that it's free, but you actually learn more about the story of the character. That I really appreciate, because you're not just giving us some content just to kind of just play along and you just kind of beating the dead horse. You just playing to get new armor, new attacks. Okay, that's cool, but give me new dialogue, give me new stages, give me new map, give me new story quests or whatnot. So they gave us all of that, except for the traveling to multiple worlds. That's what I wish we would have had. But I think this free DLC opens the doors, or could introduce or get us prepared for another DLC. But it's really like, matter of fact, like Burning Shores for Forbidden West. That particular, I want to say that for example, but I don't own that one. You feel me? But I did beat Forbidden West. But the Burning Shores DLC, I wanted it. But that's more like an add-on to the game, to where you're traveling. You know, so it's not, the map is, that add-on map is much, like it's actually added on, it's much bigger. You feel me? It's a lot of new stuff to do. So with this God of War DLC, it's not necessarily a lot of new stuff to do. But it's more just a trial situation. It was it was a part on Legend of the Zelda Wind Waker where you had to go through these different trials. Dang, I remember that, yo. That was one of my favorite games. That's why I thought about it. But there was a situation on it where you had to go through different trials or whatnot. And God of War DLC reminded me of that. That's what it definitely reminds me of. So overall, by it being free, I got to give it a 10 out of 10 just to wrap up my quick review of it. But I just really wish we can travel to other places, like really like travel to other places. Like, although it kind of is like it's traveling to other places. So I probably have to take everything I just said back a little bit. I probably have to walk it back a little bit, you know, because it kind of is traveling different places. I guess when I thought about traveling different places, I was more thinking about, like, you know, when he go through the doors and the portals or whatnot, and you walk into the thing and the game is loading up technically in the background, and he's traveling to different worlds that way. I guess that's why I said that. That's why I said that. But overall, I'm happy with it, yo. I want to. Where's Atreus? You feel what I'm saying? Maybe we can play with him. Maybe, I don't know. You know, it's a lot more to tell. So this God of War trilogy remaster makes sense because we're already getting more of the dialogue through the DLC, and with this trilogy remaster, we'll get even more backstory and understand Kratos a lot more. Because what I think is going to happen is they're putting so much light on Kratos right now because he's probably not going to be around in the future of God of War games. Like the next new full God of War game, he's probably not going to be like the main case. He's probably going to die off, you know, because the way they let us play with his son on this one, and how you've seen how this one he's older and he's like on his own now, I feel like the next God of War game is gonna probably be more focused on him, you feel me, and a little bit less focused on Kratos, because that's where the DLC and the trilogy come into play, to where now that's all focused on Kratos. But the next stage of God of War is gonna be his son, and life goes on with his son, I think. So that's probably how that's gonna play out. Moving on, talking about this PS5 Pro rumors. So I think I spoke about a little bit of this on the December episodes. The Wolverine got leaked. Sad day, man. I mean, this is how I feel about leaks. Let's talk about it, because I can't remember if I talked about it, but let's talk about it again. This is how I feel about leaks. The situation is with leaks, it's cool to see from the consumer side, you feel me, because us as gamers, we always want to see what they're cooking up, like, oh, hey, yo, look, something new, you know. So it's cool for us to see, but it's not cool to leak it, you feel me, from the industry standpoint. And I kind of wish they would stop doing this leaks and shit, man, because it kind of ruined the amped up surprises and anticipations that us as gamers be waiting for, you know. So it was cool to see Wolverine, though, to see that it's more of like an open world, like, no, I wouldn't say open world, like an RPG almost, but to see it in a different light, you feel me? Because have we ever had a Wolverine game? All my comic Q a good comic book person. I'm gonna holler at Q and ask him. And the reason I mention comic books, because even if we didn't have a Wolverine game, have we ever had an X-Men game? And if we haven't had an X-Men game, what comic book superhero got a video game that possibly could have had ties to superhero characters that we know today that's about to get a game release. Because when these leaks came out, we seen Wolverine gameplay and all this stuff. We seen that we're possibly gonna get an X-Men game also in the future. We seen that we're gonna get a new Venom game in the future. We're also gonna get another Spider-Man. All this information came out with the leaks. You feel me? So, hey, but it's crazy because in the middle of these guys making the game and the game get leaked, and it's like, well, dang, we done seen what y'all working on now, so how y'all gonna change it up? But you can tell they're like in alpha footage and stuff because of the mere fact the graphics didn't even look like it was. The houses and stuff wasn't even done being built in some of the pictures I seen and video clips, you know. So you can tell it's still like an early stage, but I wonder when leaks drop, what difference do they do on the real game? You know, that's a question I probably have to have for the brother Hip Hop Gamer. He probably can give me some insight on you know, what happens when they have leaks and what changes do they make to the actual game. Like, for example, another great example, Grand Theft Auto. It was leaked. We got gameplay of the new Grand Theft Auto. You feel me? How much of a difference when the game actually drop will the actual gameplay be from the alpha version or whatever, you know? It just, I think when this stuff be getting leaked, they gotta hate it from the gaming producer side and the industry side. You gotta hate it, yo. It's one of those things like it was in the middle. It's like in the middle of cooking some good food and only the chef can taste the food, but someone while you turn your back to wash your hands or get some more ingredients for the food you're cooking, someone come up and steal the pot and then feed it to some of the lucky people that's standing by the door. And you turn around like, well, yo, where's my pot of food? I ain't even done cooking it yet. What you doing? It's frustrating. I can understand that, even from an artist standpoint, you know, like, what if a song get leaked? So I can understand. I bet these guys are furious, man, and really, yo, let's find out who did this so we can give them a smackaroo or two, you know? Oh man, moving on. I wanted to speak on this PS5 Pro real fast. I don't jump to two different things. So I talked about this a lot on the show, talking about this PS5 Pro. I don't think we're gonna get it, but that was also a leak right before starting this show, and they're saying that we may be getting the PS5 Pro 2024 November, folks. I just found that out right before we recorded the show. That's crazy, huh? Possibly. We definitely gonna get it 2025. If we don't, I can see them maybe announcing a PS5 Pro the end of this year. But it makes more sense probably to be released 25. It's pretty much gonna be double the CPU, double GPU, the graphics, all this stuff gonna pretty much the power, all this stuff can probably pretty much be doubled. But one thing they're saying, hold on, we gotta take a quick audio commercial break. It's my bounce. Listen, man, we was talking about the rumors of the PS5 Pro possibly dropping 2024 November, and some of the features that that's gonna be on it. So it's gonna have AI capability. I told y'all from a bunch of old episodes before, they gonna need some AI technology in this, and they got something in it to where it's like AI upscale. The homie hip hop gamer actually spoke about this. I think it was either here on the show or on one of his shows, but he mentioned, I think it was here, but he mentioned to where, like, for example, the DSLL technology, it's able to basically upscale your games, upscale games that's like at 1080p, or make games upscale to 4K, but not having to use so much power, or make a 1080p game look like it's a 4K game. And that particular upscale is pretty decent. So with on top of that upscale technology, on top of AI upscale, so it's gonna be pretty cool, man. We're already gonna be getting some better graphics, and you know what I'm saying, load speed, all these things. It's gonna be pretty cool. But this is the problem I got with it. Some people just now getting a PS5, bruh. Some people just now getting a PS5. We had, and for the first wave and the second wave of people that got a PS5 when it first came out, we had such a hard time getting it. So you give us 2 years of having a hard time to get the PS5. Next year, the years is not so hard to get a PS5. Now everyone just now coming about getting one. This year come around, now you're talking about PS5 Pro. Too soon. You gotta let the PS5 kind of, you know what I'm saying, still kind of sit around, man, and push the power to its limits, you know. And but hey, I'm all for the smoke, because I'm happy to see any type of new hardware upgrade or whatever new they got coming down the pipeline. I'm always excited for that, because better graphics, better speed, better technology, I'm here for it, you know. So, but I do feel for us on the consumer gamer side that don't just have $500-600 just keep throwing at y'all every 3, 4, 5 years. You feel me? So I feel like as companies, I don't think they really think about that, you know. Of course they probably don't, but you know, I'm gonna give you both perspectives, baby. I'm gonna give you the consumer gamer side, and also try to give you a insight business perspective of it too. But to me, I'm all for it. If the rumors is true, if we do get it November 2024 this year, cool. I probably won't get it as soon as it come out. No, I'll probably wait 25. But I know for a fact we probably gonna get it in 25. Seeing how Grand Theft Auto look, oh yeah, you gonna need some hardware running on that real smooth, because that game look good. That game look good, boy. And so I can see it. Moving on, talking about this is my last topic. Nintendo Switch 2. Y'all know we had to come in and show some Nintendo love, so you know we ain't never no beef, man. But let's go into our Nintendo monologue before we get out of here, man. Listen, Nintendo, call your execs in the room, call all the presidents in the room, sit them down, play the podcast, fly me out to Japan, let's talk. Listen, you need to implement blockchain technology in your console. If you be the first to cover the foundation of the future of gaming, you will solidify yourself in a really good position in the gaming industry. Clip that. That's real talk. We all know blockchain technology, the future, that's Web3 gaming. It's not going nowhere. Y'all know I haven't found another gaming content. I ain't really been looking. I'm gonna be straight up. There's a couple brothers out here I rock with. You know, shout out to Lemon. You know, 108 Dragon. You know, I rock with the brothers in New York. And of course my brother Hip Hop Gaming. That's how I know about Lemon and all those guys, man. But I'm probably the only gaming content creator or the gaming talk show person that speaks on Web3 blockchain technology. I'm probably the only person out here on the net speaking about this stuff. And I wouldn't say if, we already know it's coming because the brother spoke about it here on the show. You feel me? We know it's coming down the pipeline, but we don't know for it's like, well, we know PlayStation with the patents and all these things. But what is Nintendo doing? And Nintendo is up next for their console release. Now, Nintendo usually do some great things with their console, so they're very innovative. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something that shock us all, because I feel like that's what Nintendo do. They innovate and they create, and they do some amazing things. So if they cover the foundation of the future of gaming, like you got to have some AI technology in it. How with the PS5 Pro, it may have AI upscale. Nintendo, we're gonna need that. Even if you don't give us the best graphics, give us upscale technology. Give us some type of AI to where we can talk to the game. You're gonna have to utilize AI, period. We're in the age of AI. You're gonna have to utilize AI in your new gaming console. Of course, make it backwards capability, even though rumors is it will be using some type of backwards capability. You'll still be able to use the same game cartridges or whatever. And with that being said, it's probably a portable and a hook up to your TV type deal. If we get something like the Wii U, I wouldn't be mad, but I want something new. Two things. So if we get something like the Nintendo Wii U, better graphics, that same type of technology. It's not necessarily innovative because it's old now. Better graphics, blockchain technology. Open your gates up to indie developer Web3 gamers. Open the gates up for Avalanche and Polygon Network. Collaborate with these guys. Let some indie gamers that's building on their blockchain into your ecosystem on the main screen. Give them access to your Nintendo Play Shop. These are the fundamentals I feel like Nintendo need to take to make their console stand out and solidify themselves in the future of gaming. Because we all know these things ain't going anywhere. So if they do that, that's one route. The second route, brand new technology, new innovative technology, blockchain technology integrated, AI upscaling integrated. If you go with NVIDIA, we know it's going to probably most high possibility chance it's going to have the AI upscale in it, because NVIDIA is one of the AI leaders. And that'll be a different pivot if they go with NVIDIA, because the PS5 Pro probably gonna be going with AMD. Whatever Xbox do, probably gonna be going with AMD. So if Nintendo go with NVIDIA, okay, I like that. Something different, You don't want all of the consoles to have AMD. So with that, I said backwards capability. Of course, you gotta have that. I said AI upscale. Graphics, even if you don't give me better graphics than PS5, see, that's where I feel like that's my personal thing. Like, bro, I need Nintendo to step up on these graphics. What they did for Pokemon, Mortal Kombat was an embarrassment. Don't ever do that. Don't try to play these games on this old console that your frame rates is dropping. Come on, don't do that. Come on, man. It's one of those, But those things, those are like my go-to automatically. Like, this is what Nintendo need to do to be better and be great, I'm trying to think of some more things that'll be like off the wall different. yeah, bro, like that's it. Ooh, you know, PlayStation had a, I don't know if they still on the PlayStation Store or not, but it was a PlayStation game that you can play with your friends, and your friends can play on their phone, and that whatever they did with the phone concept, and the people can play the game with you on the phone. That was an interesting concept. Now, if Nintendo come out with something like that, integrate that into it too, come out with a game to where, let's say because Nintendo is really good, I will give Nintendo its props on coming out with couch co-op. They are hands down the best at couch co-op games, multiplayer games. I couldn't find a couch co-op game, multiplayer game on PlayStation. Save my life, bro. Me and my little girl was trying to play some couch co-op games where you don't have to have online services, where you don't have to be online or whatever. Just a simple multiplayer fun game to play. It is hard to find on PlayStation. We didn't scavenge through the Xbox Game Pass library, just the PlayStation, but I do know Nintendo, a lot of fun games you can sit down and enjoy with your family. Mario Party is one. So if they can do something to where people can still be like split screen, 4 people on the screen, but even people with mobile devices can come in and play with the 4 players, that'll be sweet. So I'm in my bag, baby. I'm in my bag. Pokemon Go. This is where the innovative and the creative ideas come into play. Something like Pokemon Go. If they can come out, this is it right here. If they can come out with a Pokemon Coliseum and integrate that with Pokemon Go to where the Pokemon, the Pokemon you catch on Pokemon Go, transfer them over to Pokemon Coliseum. You can battle people on Coliseum on Go. Like some kind of way to integrate more people to gravitate towards your games and your console. So let's say we're having a sleepover. We got 4 people over here on the Nintendo, and this Pokemon game, we're just gonna use Pokemon Coliseum for an example because this is a great game that I know will do numbers with Nintendo, with a new Nintendo console. This is just hypothetically. We in our bag right now, you know? So let's say we got 4 players over here. This Pokemon game, you playing tag team, or y'all playing like what's the Dynamax. Y'all playing a trial or whatever, and y'all gotta fight a Dynamax Pokemon, and it's 4 of y'all. Let's say if some mobile friends, 3 of our mobile friends over here that's at the sleep out with us, they got a mobile device. We're 4 over here already playing on this one TV device or whatever. Or if you come out with a concept like Wii U and the controller has a screen in it, that's 1 player. The other 3 players can play on the screen. Alright, let's say if other 3 people over here got mobile devices and they have Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go can synchronize and interact with the new Pokemon Coliseum. So let's say if these 3 guys over here playing Pokemon Go and they link into the game, that'd be an amazing concept. See, this is the thing, and I feel like this will probably be the future of gaming. I'm probably speaking too far ahead of my time, but when you're able to unify mobile gaming, PC, other gaming consoles. Let's say if we got a game, I use Pokemon for the perfect example because of mobile gaming. We know mobile gaming is going to be, and see, this is where the foundation of Web3 come into play and blockchain technology come into play, that's going to be something that's imperative for mobile games. We already see the shift of mobile games we can play console games on these mobile devices. So if we have one game that's available for mobile and for a console, you need to allow these gaming communities to play together. Cross gaming. Now we got what you call cross platform, to where Xbox game players can play with PlayStation players. That's cross platform. I think the future or the next evolution of these things is where these different consoles can now, the games can interact. It's real similar to cross platforming play, but it's more of a I got a game and you got a game, but they're two different games, but they're made by the same developers, or they're made by the close to the same team, or whatever. We know Nintendo own all the freaking rights to Pokemon. You feel me? So this ain't too hypothetical. But being able to mix with a mobile gaming community with the console gaming community, I feel like to bring able to bridge that gap and unify these two, I feel like that's the future of gaming. It's like probably 5-10 years out. That would be a great idea for Nintendo to come in and solidify to do. Like they can make, like, it can be something crazy. It can be something simple like a Mario run. You feel me? It can be another perfect example. Mario Go-Kart. Give us like, like the go-kart game. You feel me? Have people to where they can, what if they're able to hold their phone up, scan like a QR code, or hold their phone up, sign in with your Nintendo account or whatever. I'm a visionary, so I gotta paint this picture for you. You feel me? What if they can hold their phone up, scan a QR code, or scan the TV, and boom, the game is now on the TV and someone else can play. But I feel like if we're able to do something like that, and there's other things we can do in the game other than, let's say if a mobile player is playing, maybe you can be the background audience. You can have your character walking around. Maybe you can have your character throwing out booby traps that slow down other characters that's playing on the controller, that's playing on the TV. It's different little things they can do to make it interesting, but to introduce it for the gamers to try it, it's actually not a bad concept. You feel me? And me, I'm a person of, I beta test your game, I try it. Hey, what's up? You feel me? That's why I'm coming up with all these ideas, because why not? You feel me? Why not? So let's push these, let's push these gaming technology, these ideas, let's push it to the forefront. Let's push it out there and drop it. You feel me? Why not? Go all out. This is the year I feel like all the gaming industries, the hardware, let's go all out. When this PS5 Pro drop, go all out. Switch 2, what you doing? Go all out. You feel me? So that's my take on Nintendo. They need to go all out. When you first drop, you need to have your start lineup need to be some games that we really highly anticipated and we waiting for. Power Stone. We need a Power Stone remake. We know Sega's dropping a lot of these, Jet Set Radio. Shout out to the brother Ronald, you know what I'm saying? He spoke that into existence. You feel me? That's what we do here on the show. We speaking into existence. At least we speak about it and then it happen the next day. You feel me? So we getting Jet Set Radio from Sega. You feel me? That's what's up. Do that. Drop that on the new Nintendo console, Sega. Work with Sega so they can bring some of this stuff to the new Nintendo console on day one. That's how your console gonna sell. You feel me? So that's hype to see. Yeah. We need some spicy things happening on release, because you have to come with it. You're gonna have to be more than just have innovative technology. You're gonna have to have more than just better graphics. You're gonna have to have more than just a cool controller. You're gonna have to, like, we need the whole shebang. We need great games, not just great hardware, great games. And on top of the great games, we need innovational gaming within the great game. You feel me? Like, let us be able to do different things in the game, but also allowing this concept that I just came up with to, allow us to cross play these games, going back and forth with these games. And on top of that, with blockchain technology being the foundation of it, allow us to be able to buy and trade or actually make money off of these games. The time we put in on these games, hey, maybe we can get some Solana coin or some Avalanche coin or whatever for every hour we play. I don't know. Make it make sense, but feed the people, because we're gonna automatically play your games and feed you. You feel me? So it's now it's the time that we go all out. We look out for the gamers. We take care of the gamers, and we make this gaming universe and this gaming world a better place, like we always do. You feel me? So I'm just hype about the future of technology and the future of gaming, and I want to see more of what Sony is going to do at the CES. That's my final talk on Nintendo, folks. Y'all know I go all day spearing out ideas and different creative things about Nintendo, man, because I'm passionate about it and I just love gaming overall. You feel me? So that's it for right now, man. We're gonna be back in here sooner within this month, so stay tuned for the audio side. We may not come back in for the video side. I haven't really decided on it just yet, but we definitely gonna be dropping a lot of stuff on the audio side. Be sure to follow your boy Master23Mind on Twitch, where every time I turn that PlayStation on, whatever game we playing, we screaming it. Quick story. So I'm playing on the PlayStation. I said this one gonna be a long show. That's when you know you love it, man. Listen, so I'm playing on the PlayStation, and we got the PlayStation Premium situation, and with that situation, you can play a lot of the classic games, stream them at least. But this is the bad part: you can't broadcast them. Man, that's a problem for me, because mostly everything I play I broadcast. You feel me? And I got another story to tell. I'm playing Infamous with my little girl, and she loves this game because we're playing the DLC because it's a superhero, and she likes Flash just like I like Flash. And with the Infamous DLC, the girl, she has the neon power to where she can just fly around, not fly around the city, pretty much fly around, walk up buildings and stuff. It's a really cool game. I actually miss Infamous, and I can't wait till they make another one. But we're playing that game. We can't broadcast it. That was the first story. You can't broadcast these games you stream. You can't stream and broadcast at the same time unless you're running through OBS. But we're talking about directly through the PlayStation. You can't do that just yet. So I'm hoping in the future they probably send out an update to where, hey, you can stream and broadcast at the same time. That'll be dope. Probably not. They probably wouldn't do that, but that'll be dope if we can. But my second story, me and my little girl were playing Infamous, and I let her play for a little bit on her own. And oh, buddy, I walk away, 2 hours, come back, she'd have deleted the game. The whole thing. I get a notification on my phone. It's like, yo, game has been reinstalled. I'm like, wait a minute, I already installed the game. Why am I getting a notification talking about the game has been installed again? I don't know what this little girl did, but I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We don't have our powers anymore. I wasn't mad. I was mad, but I was like, because we got so far on that game in such a short period of time. And it's one part of the game I couldn't beat. And I was like, I'm going to come back to it. Man, the next day I let her play for an hour or whatever, man, and she deleted it, man. But I really don't understand and know how she deleted the data. So for all my PlayStation fans, y'all know you have a manual save data and you got an auto save data. Nothing was there. She deleted it all. Like, we had to start from scratch. I'm talking about, we had to get it a tutorial. You ain't got no powers, and we made it pretty far in the game to where I unlocked a lot of the power abilities. Bro, we ain't got none of that. She deleted everything, man. I was like, oh man, this just takes me back in the day with the PS2 and other games like GameCube, when you used to have a memory card, and if you lost your memory card or your memory card full and you're like, man, I gotta delete a game or buy another memory card, and you end up making a mistake, deleting a game, or if you're playing a game on another memory card, you forgot to switch your memory card, you end up overwriting your old data. It's just, I remember those days, and she just brought me back to that, and that made me reminisce. Because I done had situations before where I didn't beat a game and my data got erased, you know, or I didn't beat a game and I lost my memory card. It was something like that. So to have in 2024 my game be deleted, it's okay. But I probably won't play it anymore. So that's another story. Because I got pretty far in the game, bro, and I'm like, man, them 2 hours I probably won't spend no more, especially if I can't broadcast it. Like, nah, I'm straight, man. I'd rather play some God of War and broadcast it. Maybe someone in the chat will come here and laugh at me and enjoy me playing it, but nah. But that was my quick little story, man. Be sure to follow, man. I'm talking about, she deleted the whole thing, bro. Be sure to follow your boy, man, at YouTube, the Real Gamer Network. And we here, we there, we everywhere. Real Gamer Podcast on all podcast platforms. RGTV, the classic shows. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like the classic shows, man. We had the brother Fred Freeze on the show. We had the brother Theo on the show. We had the brother Q on the show. You feel me? We had the brother Liddell Sosa on the show. Ain't nothing like the classic shows. Classic shows got a special sauce in them that the way I produced them and just mixed them out, it was just hot, man. So shout out to the classic shows. Y'all be sure to check out the classic shows. RGTV, we here, we there, we everywhere. And yeah, man, good times, man, good times. We'll be back for some more gaming and technology topic and news. And yeah, we here, baby. Peace.